Well, hello, Virgo. Hello, Virgo. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to come in the room. So, this is going to be your love reading, Virgo. We're going to be using the Oracle deck this time, and we're going to be clarifying all of the cards that come out. We're going to see what's going to come out here for Virgos. Let me say hello to Sitsi, Kiana, Sean, Nia, Successfully Abundance. Successfully Abundance, let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Let me give you a shout out. Because, honey, when I tell you, you have been commenting, I don't really look at my dashboard very often as far as the comments, but you have been commenting and you have been so encouraging. You've been telling your story. And I'm like, let me just tell her thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that you take the time out to listen to the whole video. So I do appreciate you. Let me go ahead, and I think you're new because I don't even, and I'm only saying that because I think that you're new because I don't really know. I haven't seen you like that until recently. So yeah. Helen, Nia, Brandy. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Christy. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Taishi. What's going on, guy? Hey, Devani. Hey, Ashley B. What is that name? The mob. Oh, is it the mob? Okay, the mob. Hey, anointed hands. All right, are you guys ready? All right. So we're going to go ahead and pull a card, and what we're going to do, we're going to clarify all the cards that come out. Okay. This is Virgo love. What do we need to know here for Virgo love? Damn. Literally, you guys been a little bit team too much, but we're going to go ahead and see. I know what I asked. Okay. Here it says a string of bad relationships. Exactly. Y'all got two. Spirits like they need a little extra help. Karmic cycle or the evil eye. Now, with this one, I would say, remember, this is dealing with love. So this to me feels like you feel like you've been cursed in relationships. Literally. Like, because this is why I had string of bad relationships. This is what you've been feeling for a while. Okay. And you've been feeling like you have to sacrifice, or you've been a sacrificial lamb in the relationship. This is the reason why these two cards are coming out first. Now, let's see what all of this means. This is really your first card. So these two are going to go like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what's coming out. Let's get this cursed energy. And remember, this is relationships. So let's see. This is for Virgo. Clarify, please. Cursed energy. Let's clarify. All right. Ooh. Interesting. Really interesting. The only thing that I can see that has occurred in the past is a breakup. Okay. Or you guys have experienced a lot of breakups. All right. There could have been some harshness on your person's end because remember, according to this reading, you're the one that's experiencing it. This is why I said sacrifice. So you're the one that's experiencing this. You're like, this is turmoil for me. This is hurtful to me. This is what you're basically saying. Okay. And you may have blocked this person. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. You may have even blocked this person, right? I don't want any of that negativity in here. Now, this is interesting because it literally says that this is a karmic cycle that you have been in, meaning that this relationship has been teaching you something. So now you don't have communication right now. Now you're kind of like, okay, I'm not talking to this person. Here it is again with the cursed energy. Here it is again. Here's another bad relationship that didn't work out. But guess what's going to happen according to this card? That's the Three of Swords in reverse. And it literally says overcoming sadness. Because of what? There is a healing here. I'm just going to let you see it. I don't want y'all thinking I'm telling y'all something. What does that say? Reconciliation, healing, releasing. And what's the most, the biggest word here? Forgiveness. Recovery came out. So you have been through hell and high water with this person. Okay. And you may even continue to experience some of that with the transits that I know that a lot of you Virgos have. So I'm not saying that it's going to be, a smooth sailing situation. By no means. I don't see that. But this card here with the Five of Pentacles in reverse says positive changes are ahead, and you should be expecting that, because just as much as this card said recovery, this card says rebuild. So it's really going to be up to you how you really approach this situation, to be completely honest. Now let's go ahead. Let's skip the, I'm sorry, that looks weird on camera. Let's go ahead. Let's get the sacrifice here for Virgo. It says sacrifice for love, must give up something for a painful decision. That's what it says. Whew. The Five of Swords is in reverse. Here it is again. I'm going to show you. They done been through what? Hell. They done been through hell. Because you see how before she didn't want to communicate? We already know that because we saw the blocked energy, right? What does it say? Oh, okay, there's some hostility, there's conflict, but it came up like this. And it's like, okay, there's something, someone is going to look, making amends, making up, and the guy has the flowers behind his back. So to me, this means compromise. That's what this means. This means compromise. There's going to be some type of compromise when it comes down to this connection that you've been in. I don't believe that you guys have been comfortable with this split, though. I just don't. Here you got the Nine of Swords that came out. I'm like, what the hell is that? I have never heard loud noise in my area ever. That was loud as hell. What the hell was that? Okay. You got the Nine of Swords. And so it's letting me know that for some of you, this has been this breakup, the separation hasn't been the best. It hasn't been the most comfortable. You and this person are feeling the same way, though. Did you know that? I remember, giving an example with one of the clients that I have, and I can see that the person that she was dealing with was pretending that they were okay. I'm like, oh yeah, they could be posting on, on Instagram or Facebook, smiling, going out. And she was like, oh my God, that's what he's doing. And ended up, that wasn't the case. And I can always see the other person's energy. I can see what you guys mutually are experiencing. So with this one, I really do see that, some of you guys could be panicky, or there's some type of panicky feeling like, oh my God, this is not going to work. I can't believe this is not going to work. It could be on both ends, actually. So like I said before, it says shifting of energy. Something is about to shift with this connection. Now, this is someone you have been with. This is not anybody new. This is someone that you've been with. Now, that was the first row, because again, I can tell what was happening in the past. That's why I was asking for one card. So let's see what's happening with you right now. Let's see what's happening with you right now, Virgo. Let's give Virgo. Ooh. Now, someone could be in your life for selfish intentions. Okay. It literally says string along, giving false hope or false intention. Okay. Now, this is what's so crazy to me, because this can't be the same as this. It can be, right? So let's say you're separated from someone, but I did say right now. So I'm not really sure where you guys are on this timeline. I don't really know where you could be, because you also got wedding here at the bottom of the day. Okay. But part of that could be also like the person is like telling you what they want from you, right? Like, oh, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. And because that's part of that whole string along energy. But just based off of what I see, giving false hopes. That's where you are at the present. So if you're talking to someone, if you're dealing with someone, that energy is very much so there. I don't think that this person necessarily has a plan for you. Okay. They're around for some type of selfish intention. Oh, well, Virgo can give me this, or Virgo could do that, or, it's something like that. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's see what that could be. This is for Virgo. Let's see. Interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. This is kind of crazy because you guys had wedding here and wedding here. Let me show you. You guys see this? Okay. It's a little delay in my computer, so I know it may be up here a little bit longer, but you had that twice. And this is stringing along or giving false hopes. Now, Virgo, this is in your position. I'm not saying that, I'm totally not saying that it can't be your person, but you are dealing with somebody. You got another person here. Now, it could be you or them, but there is a third party. And there's someone that's influencing the connection. That could be on your end. Now, I got to keep it real. I have to keep it a buck. Remember, we've been reading for a while now that there's going to be multiple people for Virgo, or you're going to have to decide between two different people. Sometimes it depends on how many people y'all dating. It's going to be different for every Virgo. But this could be you, Virgo. I don't want. Remember, I'm asking for a particular card for you. And I for some odd reason, when I first looked at that, I'm like, that's interesting because that wouldn't match that. So to me, it's like, has there been a separation? Has there been some kind of non-communication and all of that to now where it's like you are kind of like just hanging in there for a second? Maybe you're just having fun. Maybe you're giving yourself permission to enjoy yourself, but you're not really quite sure if it's going to work. And I'm going to be honest, it's sitting in your position. Because someone looks like they want to marry you, or someone wants to be with you according to this read, but at the same time, you may be kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. And even if you are not experiencing this, let me tell you what's so interesting, successful abundance. Who's to say this is not going to be future? Why y'all be looking at these reads and be thinking this right now? One thing that I've always realized is that, especially doing this, doing this every day, all the time, is that majority of prediction readings are future. This is why we looked in the past. We already saw what you were experiencing in the past. We looked at what the person, how you may feel because you were separated, or how you actually felt when it happened. But we also see the compromise that could possibly come from that. But the thing is that somebody here isn't being truthful to someone in their life. And I'm just saying that if you have I see it, you could be doing that. It doesn't have to be them. Here it says they choose you. They want to take it to the next level. They want to see a future with you. And you're kind of like, well, I'm just saying, we can't always put it on the other person because, listen, but I do see a third party. And I'm not saying that the other person don't have it. We're about to find them out right now. Let's see what they're doing. We're about to see what they're doing. Let's see what Virgo's love interest is doing. being tempted to do something. They're tempted to do some shit here. Because here it says bad timing, waiting for the right time, patience is needed. It just kind of feels like, and I don't really see this person doing anything wrong. I see you being tempted in some kind of way, but I do feel like they may suffer from temptation. I do feel that. Oh, here it is. I knew it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your person is exploring their options, and they've been doing that. And they are fearful of choosing the wrong person. Okay. So they definitely got some options here. I don't know. Maybe they don't feel appreciated. That could be it, because at the bottom of the deck it says they may not feel appreciated here. Okay. But they have options too. We just gonna have to keep it a buck. But we see that they're being tempted by somebody or something here with that card. Let's see what's going on here. This is for Virgo's person of interest. Ooh. Oh yeah, they're being sneaky. Yeah, they're definitely being sneaky. And this is so interesting because, the thing is that they are trying to get away with something. I do see that they're going to be meeting you, or they're going to try to, make something work with somebody. That's what I see. I still see them hanging on to you because the hangman is here. I just don't think that they're happy. Like, the thing is, it's just this energy to me that feels like when they attempt to go outside of you, that they end up not being really happy when you're not around. You get what I'm saying? Like, to me, it just feels like they start to miss you. They start feeling unmotivated. They start feeling a little depressed. They feel a little bored. Like, they get into that energy a lot. So this is what's so crazy about this reading. Someone is going to have to figure out what the hell they want to do. Whether it's you and your person or both of you, you're going to have to figure out what the hell that you're wanting. Because truthfully, Virgo, there's going to be someone here with long-term potential. I'm just going to keep it above. You got the Ace of Pentacles here. There is someone here with long-term potential, and that's just what it is. Okay? Let's see if we can get a little bit more, because it says bad timing. Let's get the future. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's get the future. This is for Virgo. Future. Oh, damn. Y'all got codependency issues. Here it says destructive behavior. Someone apologizes for something because they feel regret. Look at this. That started off the same way. So I'm wondering if this is the future, because they be doing that. They be doing, I be knowing what they be doing. But I wonder if this is the future and this is what's happening in between time, in the meantime. That's exactly what I see. Because it says that the person here is feeling remorseful. They want to undo the damage. And here they are confessing and apologizing. Because remember, I told you that somebody is being sneaky and they want to mend a relationship and they want to rebuild. That's what we saw in the beginning part of the reading. But why do I keep thinking, why am I seeing because these cards are not just talking about past and present. This is future. which means you're still going to be experiencing something with this mofo, because here with the Seven of Swords talks about this person's being sneaky, and they still have their options open. And I kind of feel like this person was like either ghosting or going quiet. It was something about the communication that was causing an issue, because the Ace of Swords is in reverse. This is how I know it was an issue, because remember, we got to look towards the past, really. Okay, because it's saying how you're feeling. Oh my God, I can't believe that I'm in this in a connection that's not working again. And if you pay attention to like what it's really showing, misunderstandings, hostility, not communicating very well, not communicating at all. Somebody got blocked. Someone wanted to come in and apologize. Apology is coming out a lot in this reading. But the thing is, someone has extreme regret. I don't think that this has happened yet. I don't think that this has happened. Somebody is going to feel like, damn, I fucked this up. This is an opportunity that I had, and it slipped between my fingers. I'm telling you, I don't see this being past and present. Impossible. Impossible. That means that there's still some drama in this reading. Let me see. Listen, I was supposed to be finished. I was only supposed to do 15 minutes, but I'm sorry. I got to get a little bit of, let me get a little bit of nosiness here. A decisive moment. This is going to be a fated decision that you're going to be making in the future about your love life. But I don't know. I feel like you're insecure about being with this person. You know, I feel like I said before, this person may have been overcommitting themselves. You know, oh, I don't want you to go anywhere. I don't want you to go anywhere. I want to have a house and boat and 2 trucks and 5 kids. Like, they were overcommitting themselves a little bit too much. They were not necessarily ready for this. And guess what they did? I think they were moving too fast. They were being a little hasty and a little impulsive. They were doing a lot of talking. But remember when I said I don't think that this person really had a real plan? And that is where I see it drop the ball. You want to know why? Because timing. I couldn't figure out why timing came out. It's not the right time. But the kicker part about it is that, like, they're still hanging on to you, or they want you around, but I still see them dealing with other people. You are insecure about this connection. You are, because your person has made poor decisions and poor choices, but they are going to drop the ball. I can see it. Like, you know, you guys may go back and forth for a second. This is kind of what this is telling me, that you may go back and forth for a second. There it is again. Reconciliation came out the exact same way. Your person is afraid. Your person is afraid of some type of, like, they do too much negative talk. Okay. Like, to me, it feels like they are very much so dependent on other people in some sense of recognition and, you know, some type of like reassurance in some kind of way. But truly, I feel like they're stuck in this life. Okay. And, you know, there is this, I want to be honest, like, there's this hint of selfishness that they have. Not even really a hint. They are selfish, because again, it talks about them stringing you along. But I just feel like the person is needing to step up, but they are afraid that they won't be able to do it. That's what this is basically saying. That's what this is saying. They need to step up, but the person is paralyzed by fear, paranoia. They don't want to feel forced. They don't want to be forced into anything. But really, it's about them being afraid of making a mistake. I just think that they're just not ready. That's what this timing card is saying. They're not ready, but they're trying to hold on to you. And, you know, sometimes people, you know, truthfully, sometimes people, you know, end up feeling like, maybe, you know, what is it called? Like, maybe they're, because see, this says forbidden fruit. So to me, this kind of feels like your person still have lessons or lessons that they're needing to learn in this lifetime. I really do believe that they are dibbling and dabbling because they're just not ready. So this is the reason why they're not committed to you. This kind of sucks though. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of sucks because there's another person in your reading because you had somebody else here. And ooh, I don't think I've ever been this perplexed. Why did this come out? Let's get addiction. Oh, wow. Oh, some of you guys, is this you or them? Some of you guys are kind of out of control a little bit with your feelings. You're it's almost like you're losing yourself here. The Nine of Wands is hitting that card with that woman. Just looked like she just gone. And I don't know who this could be. I don't know if this is you or them. It says, Virgo, don't put yourself in a position where you get like this. This is codependency. It doesn't have to actually be an addiction. This could be like codependency issues, right? And you just completely just lost without this person. Oh my God. Because I think I made a comment before, like the separation has caused a lot of anxiety or something like that. Now, some of you guys could be drinking. Some of you guys could, I just, not all Virgos are like that though. Like you may be sad, maybe like a week or whatever. But some Virgos, they may be sad for about a week, but baby, they are back on their feet after that. So I do feel that some of you guys, this is just kind of hard. Now, this may be different if you've been in a long-term committed relationship with this person. That would make sense because it's like, this is everything that I've known. I don't know anything else. I was married. I had kids. I had a life and it's falling apart. And this is what's happening. So I can see why someone like that would be in this state. I don't necessarily see this being with someone that you're dating. Like, come on now, Virgo. Like, if it is, come on now. Come on now. Come on down to the Yasmin school, baby. Don't ever do that. Okay. You may be sad for a week. Give yourself a week, but at the end of the day, gain the control of yourself. All right. Some of you guys are in relationships that are very controlling. Okay. You're dealing with someone who is extremely controlling. They need to have control all the time. It also can feel like the person that you're dealing with, somebody has a rough mouth, right? Like the way that they talk to you, that type of thing. Because remember, the Empress was the one that was in reverse in the beginning portion, in the beginning part of this, right? The Empress was in reverse. And that's always spousal energy to me. So you could be in a committed relationship with someone who is like totally putting you down, telling you are worthless. They don't want you. I'm telling you, like, listen, y'all. Okay. So I just feel like maybe the drinking, there's some bad habits that you guys have developed because you need an outlet. That could happen, but please choose your battle wisely. If you don't think that you could be in this relationship with this person, just walk the hell away. And y'all can't even go there and say, well, yes, you ain't never been married and been in divorce. Yes, I have. Yeah. And no matter how long I was with him, okay, at the end of the day, I didn't tolerate disrespect. I'm sorry. I'm not made that way. So one thing that I can tell you is just based off of what I see, some of you guys are gonna be going through it. But I'm not liking the sneakiness, and I'm not liking this repetitive message about apology, regret, reconciliation, getting back together, because what are we really looking at? And I do see that somebody is going to be in that energy, but is it too late? Because to me, for some of y'all, it's going to end up being too late, and you're going to end up, your person is going to end up losing you. That's what I see. But I don't really have an outcome. I don't think this has ever happened. Like, I don't know who you're going to choose. I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know which way you're going to go based on this. I see romantic gestures, but then I also still see, I still see the messiness. I still see the bull. So I feel like for some of you, you're going to be like, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. And I feel like that's where you're going to end up meeting somebody else, because I totally see another party for you. And like I said, I saw your person first because I asked for you, but I still see your person still dibbling, dabbling with other people. Okay? Being a little sneaky bot. But this is what I have. Like, should I get a little bit? Should I pull at least one more card? I don't know. Like at this point, I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused as how this will go with you, Virgo. Because again, remember I said a lot of you guys have that harsh Saturn transit, and it is going to be kind of an emotional roller coaster. I've told you guys this before anyway, and that's exactly what this reading is looking like. It's like, damn. Ooh, there it is. I told you that fights, but pay attention to what this says. Unexpected events, sudden change, unplanned love. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Remember when I said it's another person? So maybe you meet this person unexpectedly. Maybe the reason why you and your person are always at each other's throats is because you're not on the same page. Like, you and your person are not necessarily on the same page. I'm not going to even say it's a clash of personalities. Of course, if one person is a fight, if someone fights back, then of course they're going to be clash of personalities. Okay. But I'm just saying, like, it's some drama here. But y'all gonna come across somebody that you don't expect. And that's what I felt. I'm like, there's another person in your reading. But then you got this mofo here, like, oh my God, like they said, they are extremely remorseful. But I think that's when I think it's going to be over with by that time. Let me see. I think it will be. Someone new is going to be very work focused. Now, I think I told you this before. You may meet them through friends. You may meet them through friends, through associates or something like that. Your person too could be trying to improve their finances, or someone could be trying to improve their finances. Can't let go. Remember I said someone is holding on. Somebody is playing games, fooling the both of you. Somebody is playing games. Somebody is playing games. They want their cake and eat it too. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, like, this is just the truth. At the end of the day, someone here in general, is having I guess obviously, like I said before, they're having a hard decision with being able to. I guess they don't know what they want yet, or something like that. I just see that, unfortunately, it's going to end up being in your favor with this unexpected love situation, because I see you moving in a different direction based on this reading, because somebody is being extremely sneaky and they're not being honest. Okay. Ooh, oh my God, Virgo. Oh my goodness, this was messy. My stomach was turning the whole time. I'm like, oh my God, what else is about to come out? All right, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you are interested in a personal reading, all of that is below. If you guys are interested in an astrology reading, you guys need to email me and I will give you the discounted price that I have going on right now. But you have to email me and I'll tell you. All right. I'll see you guys back here again tomorrow. Love you. Have a good night. Bye, guys.